Hey YouTube, it's Mike Peng Gangster, and today I'm bringing you guys my review of the Callisto Protocol. Now, um, before we do get to the verdict if you should buy this game or not based on the price tag, you have to understand one thing, okay? From one person to another, money matters and some don't, right? So it's hard to tell people like, hey, is $100 too expensive for a game these days? I mean, I personally find games are expensive. Especially when you're playing a game like this one, for example, where you don't have much hours of gameplay in it. Is it really worth like paying the $100? When I say $100, $100 Canadian because I'm Canadian. You know, it's only normal. It's kind of hard for me to tell people, yeah, it's worth it because automatically, for $100, I don't feel like you're getting enough hours of play into the game. But then again, there could be updates, there could be a new game plus that comes out, stuff like that, and then all of a sudden that $100 becomes worth it, right? So based on the price tag, on the length of the game, I would say no. But if people would ask me, is this game good? I say yes. I think it's actually really, really good. I enjoyed it. I'm actually surprised the amount of 8 that this game is getting based on the fact that well, one of the fact, of course, because it was short. The other one, I heard a lot of people complain because the game it's very repetitive, the same mobs over and over. This is very, very true that you don't see that many different types of mobs in the game where you have to kill. But it's you take out those 2 negative parts of the game and you look at all the positive parts. Okay, for example, like graphic-wise, this is amazing, well done. The ways your character can die, the way they show you your character get decapitated, the way you could decapitate your enemies and kill them, like the way you're satisfied using the weapons that you have, killing the enemies in this game is actually really well done. I'm actually impressed, especially that at first I was like, oh wow, there's not that many weapon types. I was kind of concerned, but as I was playing, I actually liked the fact that there wasn't too many weapons, because it kind of like made your weapons, like when you were upgrading them, like very like important to how you upgrade your weapons throughout the game, especially depending the difficulty you're playing the game at, because there's three difficulties, of course. One, of course, would be like the easy mode, the normal mode, and the hard mode. Now I played it on I played it on normal mode, which I didn't want to play on the hard mode because I didn't want to like basically smash my head across the wall. But overall, like I felt the game was really well paced. I enjoyed the story. Not to give you guys spoilers, but the story is set up for, I guess, for a sequel, which would be fun, because I think that the biggest reason why people were disappointed with the game is because they wanted to play more of it, because the amount of fun you were having while you were playing. Like, for example, that would be the only negative part of this game for me, was the fact that I wanted more, because I was actually enjoying myself while I was playing this game, that I kind of like wished it was a bit longer. But it is what it is. I mean, not every game is going to give you those 30, 40, 50 hours gameplay. Some games is just based on a 10-hour gameplay. That's the way it is. I mean, there's a lot of games like that are actually very, very good, but they're short. If that bothers you, of course, I would suggest waiting for when the game gets cheaper. When it gets, maybe there's going to be you know, like eventually there's going to be like some sort of sale where you're going to get the game for like $50, or maybe if you're lucky enough, you could get it off somebody on Kijiji or something on eBay. That would be recommended for sure. Like, it's only normal that you know, if you pay the full price for a game that's only 10 hours, it's kind of disappointment for that reason. But if you're looking for a good jump scare oral game, I definitely do believe this is it. I like the way I felt the graphics were speechless. I liked the way every area looked like. It was fun. I always felt intense. It's like I always felt intense, like going into like this tension of going into these rooms or these new areas of the game. Look, my final verdict, I think the game is actually really, really well done. I think it's good. I like pretty much everything that the game had to offer. I wish there was more, but that's my only negative part, was I wish there was more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. I wanted to keep this under 5 minutes, and hopefully you guys get to play the game and try it out. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.